People got the game messed up. They got the whole game messed up. They think it's a whole bunch of marketing. They think it's all digital marketing. Oh, I'm just starting doing some digital marketing. I'm going to make so much money online in my business. I'm just going to make a lot of that sweet passive income, just digital marketing. Well, I'm here to tell you, I've made over 7 figures online in my business with just one digital product, doing a little over 900K, and all that marketing fliff-flabbing arc. You need to cut it out. Yep, that's right. Marketing, that's not the key to business success. Marketing, digital marketing, that's not the key to making money online in your business. Marketing, that's not the key to getting that passive income that all these people talk about that they're getting with digital marketing. And it's only going to take me about 5 minutes to break this down. So if you don't have 5 minutes to spare, then you'll probably just keep on having failed attempts at digital marketing like most people are doing. So if that's you, have fun with that. But look, most people, they really have it totally flip-flop backwards, turned upside down on what digital marketing actually is. And some people even think that, like, I didn't even realize this until I started making these YouTube videos. There's a group of people out there, a lot of the girlies out there. I know there's some guys that are doing this stuff too, but I seem to find that it's mostly the girlies out there, and they think that digital marketing is just buying some course about digital marketing to sell the course about digital marketing. They think that that's how they're going to make so much money online. Like, they think that that is what digital marketing is. But most people out there, they think that digital marketing is something totally separate from marketing. And that's all that digital marketing is. It's simply just marketing. And that's what you need to understand. Any marketing that is done digitally or online is digital marketing. So take this concept out of your head of this digital marketing thing being something different than it actually is. If I have this stylus pen right here, if this is a product that I'm looking to sell and I want to market it online, I am doing digital marketing to sell this stylus pen. I don't know who sold this idea that digital marketing was something totally different than marketing. Digital marketing is just a form of marketing. It blows my mind how many people don't understand this simple thing. But while you need to stop marketing, it's this, because marketing is not the key. Marketing needs to be a secondary thought. So the reason why people's marketing or digital marketing isn't working is this right here: brand. Everything starts with branding, then you have marketing, then you have sales, and here at the top, you have delegation. So the reason why I took my focus off of digital marketing is because I put my focus on building an actual brand, and that is what you need to be doing. You need to be using these platforms. You need to be getting attention to build your actual brand, because think about this. When you focus in on building a brand, a lot of times the marketing and the sales actually just take care of itself. You don't have to do much marketing. You don't have to do all these marketing tactics. You don't have to do all these sales tactics when you focus in on the brand. So think about this real quick. What is the last thing that you bought? It could be anything. Did marketing get you to buy that thing that you bought? Or did brand familiarity get you to buy that thing that you bought? And most people don't even think about this. And look, don't feel like I'm attacking you right now, because I'm not. I'm telling you this from my own experience, because I used to be one of those marketing guys too. And the worst possible thing that could happen for you is that you actually do get some marketing to work for you and make some money, because then you'll be thinking that, oh, I figured it out. My marketing is making some money. And then when the marketing stops working or a marketing channel gets shut down, your business is going to crumble. Your income is going to drastically fall because you haven't focused on building any brand. And when I tell you to think about the last thing that you bought and what made you actually buy it, because we need to reverse engineer all of the things that we buy in the marketplace and see how we can do the same thing for us to generate some revenue. So the reason why I told you to think about the last thing that you bought is because everybody buys things because of the actual brand first. Even something down to a water. If you drink bottled water, there typically is a type or a brand of water that you buy above everything else, right? If you were to get gas, like even a necessity like gas for your car, if you don't drive an electric car, unless you're like on E and you're about to run out of gas and you don't want to pull over on the side of the road, most people typically have a brand of gas station that they go to. Like one of my homeboys, he refuses to go anywhere else but a Shell. I don't care, I just pull up somewhere and get some gas. But he's like, nah, I go to Shell. I go to Shell. Nah, that other stuff, that gas you get, man, it's water. They put water in that gas, bro. I'm getting Shell gasoline. That's the brand that he associates with. That's the brand that he trusts, right? Your grocery stores. People go to a certain grocery store, even though every grocery store pretty much has the same stuff, but you have the brand of the grocery stores that you like to go to. So the reason why most people's marketing is not working is because they're not building any brand familiarity. And when you're out here trying to just market to people that do not know, like, and trust your brand, they're going to ignore your marketing efforts 10 times out of 10. Or maybe not 10 times out of 10, because you might look up and get some sales, but you're not going to be able to build an actual sustainable business. So brand trumps all. And you need to be focused on your actual brand. But how do you build your brand? Well, you need to use leverage, and there's 4 types of leverage. And to build our actual brand, we're going to use the highest level of leverage. And the great thing about living in today's day and age, because we're living in the best time ever in the history of the human race, because it has never been easier as it is today to build 6- and 7-figure businesses for yourselves and beyond, because we all have access to the highest form of leverage. So these 4 levels of leverage are this. You have labor, where you leverage human capital. You have capital, where you actually leverage finances. You have code, where you're leveraging code. And then here at the highest tier, we have media. And we all have access to media if we focus on building brands and if we focus on building personal brands. Because the new billionaires, or what I like to call the new rich, how are they doing it? They're building themselves up on certain media platforms, and then they are attaching a product to the actual media. That's how I made my first 7 figures. Kardashians, Kylie Jenner, they leverage media, attach product to that. Billionaires, Rihanna, she leverages media, she attaches Fenty product, billionaire. I know those are celebrities, but even on the business guys, Elon Musk, there's a reason why he bought Twitter. Why? Because Twitter is media. But you need to understand that there's 3 types of media that we need to leverage. So these 3 types of media are this. You have paid media. And paid media, this is media that we don't own, media that we have to actually pay dollars for eyeballs. So this will be something like paid advertising. This may be paying to be on a podcast. Believe it or not, I know all these people on podcasts. They look like that they're best buddies, and the viewers and the listeners of these podcasts think that all these entrepreneurs are going on these podcasts and they're just friends with the host. No, these people, they're paying a big bag to get on these podcasts. And then a lot of times what the viewers and listeners don't know is that, especially on the Entrepreneur podcast, they have an affiliate link. And then the host of the podcast is also getting paid on the back end through their affiliate links. So all these guys that y'all see out here on social media and on these podcasts, just all of a sudden, yo, this is the bro. This is the bro. That's what people love to say. This is the bro. Not everyone, but a lot of them are the bro because they paid 5 figures to be on that podcast, right? But you have paid media. Secondly, here, you have earned media. So what earned media would be something like these social media platforms that we have free access to, or like a YouTube channel or something like that. Think about this. Social media, YouTube, which I've come to find out, YouTube trumps all. YouTube is the best form of traffic. Free organic YouTube is better than social media. Free organic YouTube is better than paid advertising. It's just the best. And I wish that I took my YouTube serious and started to make YouTube content years ago. So I'm telling you right now, the best time to take your YouTube serious was years ago. The second best time to take your YouTube serious is today. So if you're not taking this platform that you're consuming content on right now seriously, start producing content on here versus just always consuming content on here. But earned media would be something like these social media platforms and YouTube, right? Because it's free. And if we make content of value and place it on these platforms, they will then in return give us traffic and eyeballs on us. And we need to be thinking of content as traffic to our business. We need to be thinking of content as traffic to our products and services. We need to not think like content creators. We need to think like entrepreneurs who create content to drive traffic. You don't want to be a content creator. You want to be a contentpreneur. Use content, don't let it use you. And then the third type of media is owned. And owned media is something that you actually own. So owned media may be an email list, right? Say that you have an email list or that you have some type of freebie that you're giving away in exchange for somebody's email and you're accumulating these emails. That's owned media, something that you own, something to where you can directly contact somebody with. A lot of times people, they don't realize that you kind of have a form of owned media already, even if you don't have an email list through this earned media. So think about your social media platforms. If somebody does choose to follow you, they are giving you consent to message them because social media has a direct message feature, right? So that could be a form of owned media because you can literally directly contact someone and let them know that you have value to offer, that you have a product that you have to offer, or that you have some type of freebie that you can give away in exchange for their email to get them on your email list to have that owned media. Or even your phone contacts, the friends, the families, the associates that you've met all throughout the years or at events or whatnot. That could also be a form of owned media or potential leads, right? So this side here is media, right? But now on this side here, I'm going to say that this is how we can get in contact or leverage people through our actual media of us building our actual brand and attaching that product with our actual brand. So here you have my least favorite. It's outbound. Outbound is basically just you directly contacting somebody. It's outbound, right? It's not inbound. So back in the day, years ago, my first business, I was cold calling all the time. I was working the phone. That's a form of outbound, right? But like I said, with this owned media, your outbound could be sending out emails. Your outbound could be sending out DMs, right? But the thing about outbound is that people, they're not asking for that. That's why outbound, it's a volume game. Like the conversion rates are so low because people, they don't want that. Like the amount of emails that I get per day, and even outside of emails, because even on my social media, well, I haven't been on my social media forever, so but I'm sure if I check my messages, it's flooded with hundreds of people's outbound messages. And I know this for a fact because my comments on my YouTube, every single day, I get somebody like trying to work with me, some type of outbound. Like their strategy is outbound comments. And I know that they're not getting any business from these comments because it's just annoying. And most of the time people are just annoyed by outbound messages or outbound emails or outbound calls, right? But this is one strategy that you can utilize. But your conversion rate will be better if these are only people that are familiar with the actual brand, because people, they buy things from people that they know, like, and trust, right? Here, which is a big one, affiliates. And just to be honest with you, I don't do too much of affiliate stuff because people, they literally ask me this too, if not every day, at least 3 to 5 times per week. Hey, can I be affiliate for you? Hey, do you have any type of affiliate link to where I can help you sell your stuff? Right? And people are doing this because people are becoming familiar with my brand and they're like, hey, he has a solid brand. He's actually helping people. I want to attach myself to Aston CEO and sell his products for him. But the thing about this is, I'm not saying that affiliates don't work for you, because they definitely do, and you can definitely make a lot of money by having other people sell your stuff. But the downside is that you don't know these other people that are selling your stuff, and you don't know the tactics and what they are actually doing in order to sell your stuff to make that money. So if you're focused on building a solid brand that people know, like, and trust, you want to be very, very protective of your name. And I don't just want everybody out there all willy-nilly saying that they're selling my stuff, because they're not representing themselves. They're representing me. And that's a flip-flop too. I don't really sell other people's stuff that often as an affiliate either, because I am representing them, not myself. So if they go do some weirdo stuff or some nasty stuff or some non-integral stuff, is integral a word? Don't have integrity? It sounds like a word. Why would it just come out of my mouth? Yeah, some non-integral stuff, not moving with any integrity or any ethics, that is going to come and spill over on me, because people are going to be like, yo, you standing next to that person, right? Even if I'm not, even if it was just to make some money, right? But that's one thing that you can do. But the most powerful one here, and this is the only one out of these three that compound over time, is when you get what I like to call evangelists. And I know evangelist may sound like a religious term, right? But when I say evangelist, I simply just mean an ambassador, right? Or a referral, right? So just think about this. Even in religious scriptures or in religious texts, what is an evangelist? An evangelist is simply just somebody that received something of value, received a transformation, and then they go and they spread the gospel. They go and they spread the word. So an evangelist basically just gives you word of mouth. And there's no other better way to build your brand, and on a marketing aspect, no better marketing than word of mouth. And this is the only one out of everything that compounds over time too. And it starts to work on itself, and you can start to get a flywheel effect. Because when you actually think of actually adding value to people, when you actually think of adding the value to people over thinking of how you can make money, you are going to make money, because money is simply just a symbol that value has been exchanged. Think about it. Every single thing that you spend $1 on, you spend it on something to where you get value back in exchange. Then you give your money to show as proof that you have received that value. So where most entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs are dropping the ball is that they're just thinking of all these ways that they can make money, instead of thinking of ways that they can actually add value to somebody. And how do you add value to somebody? You come up with a solution to a problem. That's it. That's all business is coming up with solutions to problems. And when you can come up with a solution to a problem, you will be able to forever be paid. Because think about this. Every problem has a solution, right? If a problem does not have a solution, then it's not a problem. It's just literally is what it is. So every problem has a solution. But why I say you'll be able to be paid forever is because every solution comes with more problems. So if you're constantly working on yourself, you're constantly working on your skill set, you're constantly working on acquiring skills, you will be able to come up with that new solution to the problem that you have already solved. That's all the game is. It's just staying steps ahead of the market, or staying steps ahead of your customer. Just think about it. I like to use Apple as an example. I'm an Apple customer. I have a problem. I need an iPhone. I go and buy a phone. I now have a new solution. But as soon as I buy that phone, I have more problems. Oh, I just spent all this money on this phone. I don't want to break it. New problem. Well, Apple gives me the phone case, screen protector, new solution. Now I have the screen protector, but now I'm like, oh, I don't got a headphone jack. New problem. Apple gives me AirPods, new solution. Now I got AirPods, but I need to listen to music. New problem. Apple has Apple Music, new solution. right? Even though I don't stream music on Apple, I stream on Tidal. Shout out to Hove. But look, when you actually focus in on coming up with solutions to problems and you actually focus in on adding value to people, you will start to get evangelists spreading the word of you and using that word of mouth. And here online or in the digital space, word of mouth always doesn't just have to be somebody just literally telling someone about you. It can be people sharing your content. Look, literally just from my small YouTube channel, I literally have thousands of people sharing my content each and every single month. I look at my analytics on YouTube, I can see how many people are sharing my content, and it's thousands every single month. People in my comments talking about how they're telling their friends and their family members about me. There's literally families that have contacted me that have told me that every single time I release a video, they have their notifications on and then they share it amongst their whole family. That's what I call that evangelism. And that's not because I'm focused on marketing. That's because I'm focused on actually building a brand and then actually adding value to people so they are familiar with that brand. You know that you're going to get value from me. I don't know if you've seen the movie Blue Magic, right? When Denzel played Frank Lucas, right? Frank Lucas, he was building the brand of Blue Magic, right? And there was that scene where he got into it with Cuba Gooding Jr. Cuba Gooding Jr. was playing Nicky Barnes, I believe, right? And he was like, yo, Nicky, why you calling my stuff Red Magic? He's like, that you messing with my brand, right? That's trademark infringement, right? Because he was like, even though it was dope, and we don't want to sell no dope. Like our products can be good like dope, but we don't really want to sell no dope. But still, he was selling such a good product on the streets that people loved, and he didn't have to do that much marketing to it because people were becoming familiar with the brand, and brand trumps all. Because just like Frank Lucas with his dope, if you build a good brand and you have a good product, because so many people are out here focused on marketing, sales, and they have a shitty product. So even if their stuff did work, they're not going to make money with it because people are going to buy it, people are going to consume it, and then see that it's been stepped on. When Frank Lucas, his Blue Magic wasn't stepped on. He had that pure, right? He had that pure straight from the poppy seeds of Vietnam. Right, but people, they focus so much on marketing. And then if they happen to get a sale from that marketing, but their product sucks, people gonna be like, oh man, this stuff got Similac in it, man. This ain't that pure. Then they're gonna need to go word of mouth, and bad news travels faster than good news. If you can't just look around at the world and then your business is done. Because here's how it goes. You build that actual brand. You focus on brand and product first. You build that actual brand. Then here you have your product, right? When somebody consumes your product, and here you get the actual sale. This is big because when you focus on that product, here your customer will get that transformation, because that's all this game is people, they want to go from here, which is their current situation where they are right now, and they want to get to here, which is their desired situation. And this is the transformation. People, they want transformation. People, they don't want information. We live in the information age, right? Everything is YouTubeable and Googleable, right? But what I do with my product, you can't Google what I got. You can't YouTube what I got unless you getting it right here from the source on YouTube. Like I said, I'm like Frank Lucas with that Blue Magic. I got that straight pure from Vietnam, you heard me? But if they get that transformation, then they turn into that evangelist for you, which will lead more people to buy your actual product. And that's how you get numbers coming in online in your business, like all them that you see on the screen right now. So if you're ready to make more working less online from stuff that you already know, go ahead and click the link down in the description and join the It's Credited at the top community. For weekly coaching from myself, all of my exclusive trainings, plus a private community of entrepreneurs, all designed to grow your business online. It's only $47 a month to join right now. That's less than a cup of coffee per day. So click the link down in the description and tap in, and I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. But I'm telling you, don't get confused by all this marketing mumbo jumbo out there. Or don't get confused by all these people talking about digital marketing like it's some new hot trend or it's something that has never existed before. All digital marketing is marketing done online. It's not something new. It's not one of these new trends or one of those new fly-by-night make money online things that seems to always be a new one every 6 to 8 months or so. It's not that. Digital marketing, it's just marketing digitally. Anybody that has any type of product, whether it be a digital product or a physical product, if they're doing marketing, they would be stupid if they're not doing digital marketing, right? But regardless, don't think of marketing at all. Think of one, good product, and then two, good brand to attach to that product. So then you can leverage your actual, where did it go? Then you can leverage actual media to that product, build a solid brand that people know, like, and trust, and then actually add that value to people. And then you'll get that flywheel effect here that will just start to just grow on its own over time and get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you'll be one of these super successful online entrepreneurs that get to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, and you'll be fulfilled and so happy and stuff. And then it's like, once you can see this stuff, you can't unsee it, because what most of the people doing out here is straight bullshit, and a lot of they dope is stepped on. But you do this and you'll have that pure stuff. So go ahead and click the link down there in the description if you want to tap into the community. And I'll see you on our coaching call this Wednesday. Go ahead and check out this video right here on how you can create a product in one day and make a bare minimum of $100,000 with it. It's credited at the top.